Hello children, good morning. In the previous video we had seen that DNA is the genetic material and it was been proved by Hershey and Chase. After that there is no doubt remains that DNA is the genetic material. It is been proved by the Hershey and Chase. After that what happens that why DNA is considered as a genetic material or why RNA is considered as genetic material, because in most of the organism the DNA is genetic material, but in some of the organisms like in viruses the RNA is also considered as a genetic material. What are these viruses are? It is tobacco mosaic virus, it is QB bacteriophage. Bacteriophage we have seen in the Hershey and Chase experiment also. So in some of the viruses the RNA is genetic material. So question arises that what should be the characteristics of genetic material? So there are 4 characteristics should be there in the genetic material. Number 1, that it should double itself. Duplication, the power of duplication should be there in the genetic material. That is also called as replication. Okay, number 1 point. Number 2 point is that genetic material should be structurally stable. It should not mutate very fast. It should be structurally stable. This is second point. And very slow mutation should arise which are required for evolution. That is third point. And fourth point is that it should express itself in the form of Mendelian inheritance. Again I am repeating, there are 4 characters of the genetic material are considered. Number 1, that it duplicates itself or it should replicate itself. The power of duplication is called as replication. Number 2, it should be stable. Number 3, that it should mutate very slowly, as slowly which is required for the evolution. And thirdly, that it should show or express itself in the form of Mendelian inheritance. So these are the 4 characteristics of the genetic material should be there. Now we will compare the RNA and DNA. Whether RNA and DNA can double itself or can replicate. So first point is that both the nucleic acid DNA and RNA can replicate itself. So in this, both of them are having the equal character, same character. After that it comes the point of stability. So DNA is considered as more stable and it is been proved by the Frederick Griffith also. Once he has heated the DNA of the S form bacteria, then also some of its genetic character was being possessed by itself, by that DNA, because after when again the appropriate conditions are provided, then both the helix of DNA which has got separated by heating will again come together and will get coil. It means that DNA is more stable than RNA because RNA is single stranded. Number 2, this is one point. Number 2, RNA has its more catalytic character and it has 2-OH group which makes it more catalytic and more reactive in comparison to the DNA. And DNA is less reactive and it is less active in comparison to RNA. So in this concern, we can say that DNA is the more stable genetic material. These are the 2 points. Now it comes the third point. Third point is about the mutation. The same is again here having that RNA is mutate very fast because it is single stranded, but DNA is mutate very slowly because it is double stranded and it mutate as slowly which is required for the process of evolution. Is that clear? And it, as in the case of, suppose if I give you the example of this coronavirus only, in this the genetic material is RNA and we are listening that it has got mutated, and so that it is changing its form, and it is so that the symptoms are also changing. So that way the RNA is the type of genetic material which mutate very fast, so that the characters also changes. So this is one thing. 3 points are clear now. Now it comes the fourth one, and fourth one is that it should inherit according to the Mendelian inheritance. So DNA, however, inherit as the Mendelian inheritance. Lekin one more thing is there, that DNA is actually dependent on RNA, because DNA is present in the nucleus and it is double-stranded, and it cannot come out of the nucleopore, but it transfers its information on mRNA, and then mRNA brings its information in the cytoplasm, and so that the information is transferred and the synthesis of protein takes place with the help of RNA. It means DNA is depending on RNA, but RNA is independent. It is not depending on DNA. But by comparing all these points, it is been concluded that DNA is considered as better genetic material, and it is the genetic material of most of the organism. Okay, and this point I have discussed you. Why? Because it is more stable and it stores more genetic information in it. For the transmission of genetic information, however, it needs RNA, but it is considered, DNA considered as better genetic material. This is one topic over, but I am showing it, all these points which I have discussed in this video, in the book also. Thank you.